as I'm transitioning into working out at a commercial gym, I'm finding myself have less strength than I had originally anticipated, and I'm finding myself lifting lifting less weight, total weight, as if I were to be lifting in my home gym, and the only thing I could really pinpoint on the reasoning is that in the commercial gym, uh, it is a shared space, and for me, I tend to try and rush and finish the equipment that I'm using, so that it allows other people a chance to utilize that same piece of equipment. And I think maybe that the time between each set has been has been minimized compared to my home gym. I think those are the reasons why my squat, my bench, my deadlifts haven't been uh, quite as high of a volume uh, than my other weeks of training videos. Another thing too, I think that is because at my home gym, I don't have all the other accessory equipment that a commercial gym has, and having all these equipment, all these pieces of equipment that have a specialization in working out a certain body part, uh, it's a very great thing. I mean, if you need to really isolate a certain piece of a certain part of your body, is very easy to target that muscle in a commercial gym setting compared to a home gym setting. I mean, in my home gym, I only have a few benches and a couple of dumbbells. I don't actually have any plate loaded machines like a lap bar and cable machines. So I think implementing all those type of other accessory work in my workouts cause may cause some diminishing in my strength returns, and that's no excuse to not push myself harder. I just see it as a reasoning between between the difference between the home and the commercial gym, and the reason why I have not seen such high numbers. Speaking of equipment, I didn't touch upon this last week. I actually tried running on the manual curved treadmill uh, last week. And what's interesting was that it required no electricity to power the treadmill, which was very interesting, and um, it all depended on the stride that you take while you're running. So you kind of like plant your foot into the treadmill, and then you push back, and the treadmill starts uh, propelling. The belt starts propelling, and you basically use your own body to gain some sort of jogging feeling. I tried it once this week, and my initial thoughts on it is that it it's a learned skill for that piece of equipment. I found myself stumbling numerous times on my, I believe it was a 4 mile run. I found myself stumbling numerous times because I couldn't really get my footing right. I would strike my foot on the treadmill in the same spot each time, but regardless of the location of where I strike the treadmill, uh, the it seemed to have different speeds because uh, in addition to the location of where you strike the treadmill, it also depends on how much of your foot kicks back during the point of impact. So uh, having that really really confused my body because I was not used to the manual treadmill. I'm always used to the belt moving forward, and then you're just on there riding the belt. I I want to try it again. I just my first initial impressions kind of warded me away for the time being. So when I have the opportunity again, I will definitely try it again. That's the one thing that's very nice about the commercial gym is that there is so many pieces of equipment that can get you to the goal that you want. And I'm just looking at everyone working out and having the same goals. It's kind of incredible to see that uh, everyone has a different style of training, but the goal is always the same: is to be better, to be stronger, faster. I was a very I'm still I'm still adjusting to the commercial gym lifestyle, and uh, it's it's definitely something that I missed uh, since the pandemic, and that sense of camaraderie. Just there's nothing that compares to it. Here's a 405 on my deadlift. Yeah, I decided to go for it, but this week just wouldn't break off the floor. Pulled a few times with the wrist straps, and I couldn't even break it off the floor. And you saw me there. Uh, I kind of hesitated because I wanted to try to do it without the straps, but I knew there was no way that uh, I would be able to break it off the floor. This week I did 8 miles for my marathon training. Next week I'll have to do 9. And that's it for this week, and I'll catch you in the next one.